Hey guys, Sid from Sid's Trains here, and today we're going to be checking out these brand new N&W 2-bay hoppers from Atlas. So Atlas cataloged these 2-bay hoppers back in August of 2021, and they just now delivered in November of 2021. They made them in a couple different road names. They made them in N&W, as you see here, Missouri Pacific, Delaware and Hudson, Louisville and Nashville, Great Northern, and Chicago and Northwestern. A lot of different good road names, and of course I love N&W, so I had to pick these up. So before we take a closer look at these hoppers here, I do want to mention that these are not Atlas toolings. These are former MTH toolings. So they are going to look very familiar and similar to some hoppers you may have. They look very similar to two 2-bay hoppers that I have from MTH. However, there are some slight differences. There's also some signs that they were MTH toolings because on the bottom there's the remnants and still are stamps of the MTH name. So let's go take a look at that. Looking on the bottom here on the trucks, they have Atlas O stamped on them in white paint. But then underneath that, there's the actual engraved MTH stamping that is still there that they did not take out of the tooling. Probably because there just was no need, they just stamped their name over it and that's that. It's kind of cool that it's still there. Then in the center beam of the car that runs all the way along the bottom, there's a Atlas O stamp, but it looks like they sanded down the old MTH stamp and just added theirs on top. Kind of interesting. It shows that these are former MTH tooling still. Another thing that allows you to know that these are MTH toolings instead of Atlas toolings is that they have this brand new box. It has this really cool design on it. Sure, it says Atlas, but it also says Premier Line rolling stock on it. Premier Line is an MTH name, and they just kept the name because they wanted to show, or I'm just assuming that they wanted to show that it's MTH rolling stock that they bought instead of just adding it to their own lines. And I actually really like that. It allows the customer to know that it's not original Atlas tooling, and it's just a really cool name. So yeah, these boxes are amazing, and now let's move on to the cars themselves. Taking a close look here, these cars look really nice. All the lettering is nice and crisp, no issues with that. I love the little N&W logo here, and then of course the big lettering is just awesome. I love how the N&W really just showed that it was their stuff. It says Norfolk and Western, N&W here, and N&W there. It's just awesome. Each car has a different road number on the side. This one says 88 at the end. Then the other ones are 81, 33, and 65. All these cars have die-cast sprung trucks. You can see here the sprung action is just awesome. On top there is this nice molded coal load. It's nothing special, but I always like that there's something in MTH and Atlas cars. Some Lionel cars don't come with loads on top, and even some Weaver and other companies. I just always like for there to be something in the top of coal cars. Taking a look at the end here, you can see the coupler, and there's this nice little brake hose here. I love that extra detailing. There's this brake wheel here, and there's all these separately applied ladders and handrails as well. Overall, really nice cars, and they're just going to add to my already growing fleet of coal cars. And that's really why I picked these up, is I just want more and more coal cars. I love unit trains, but unit trains don't look good without having, I don't know, a dozen or so cars. Sure, a unit train might not have the exact same car. I don't have like 12 of these, but I have more 2-bay coal cars, so all of them together will look really good. So right here on the left we have the Atlas ones that I've been showing you, and then on the right is an MTH N&W hopper. These are different toolings, but I'm just showing you them to show that Atlas hasn't really changed much quality-wise in the MTH tooling. It's still very nice. They both have the same exact coal load, it's the same exact tooling. They both have really nice sprung die-cast trucks, as you see there. Nice die-cast couplers, great lettering, overall a great paint job. And it just shows that Atlas is truly going to continue making these quality MTH products. So if you loved MTH products that Atlas has now acquired, you might as well just buy the stuff from them instead of buying it from the secondhand market, because sure, the secondhand market might have some more specific items you might like, but Atlas is still going to make them in quantity and make them with a lot of quality. So I just wanted to show that these are still very nice products and there's not been any drop in quality, detailing, or anything like that. Oh, Atlas is always about realism and quality, so it's just great to see them continuing that with this MTH tooling. So as you can see, Atlas has done a really good job with these cars. Lots of great detailing and quality have been put into them. The paint jobs are really nice. I love the die-cast trucks with the sprung action and the die-cast couplers. And that little brake hose, I love that little just extra detail that they add to it. It's amazing. I'm really glad that I bought them. And to wrap up this video, I'm just going to hook them up to a train and run it around for a little. As always, like, subscribe, and click the bell for notifications. Comment below and tell us about the channel. I'm Sid, and I'll see you next time, guys.